Skip it up and that up.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is Rich of Review Tech USA, and don't y'all dare touch my kitty. So a crapload of parents think that violent video games are a problem. A new study commissioned by Common Sense Media has found that 89% of parents across the United States believe violence in today's video games is a problem. In addition, the survey concluded that 75% of parents found it difficult to shield their children from violence in media. As part of the study, parents were shown a video advertisement for Hitman Absolution, with 84% saying it was inappropriate to show on television during a time when children could see it. But I guess Law & Order and all the insanely violent TV shows that are on during the day aren't a problem. But moving on. One question asked if parents thought violence in video games could lead to violence in the real world, to which 75% responded saying yes, with 17% saying no, and 8% saying they were not sure. Wow, it's scary how stupid people are. So let me ask all these overly concerned parents that, think that anyone who plays Call of Duty is gonna run into a school and blow up the entire school. Let me ask you a question. So I grew up with violence in the media since I've been born, but I've watched and played games and watched movies and seen violent television shows since I could remember. 9 years old or 10 years old, I watched Silence of the Lambs on VHS. I was in 4th grade. I played Mortal Kombat. I played Mortal Kombat 2 on the Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis. I grew up playing violent video games on PlayStation, Nintendo 64, watching Seven, the movie Seven, when I was a freshman in high school. Have I killed anybody? Have I committed any violent acts? No. So, do you think that maybe two things here? It depends on the person. It depends on their mental health. It also depends on you, here's a shocker, being parents. Because guess what's on the front of every single video game box? A rating to tell you if the video game has sex in it, violence, drugs. Games are a platform for entertainment. It isn't this box that lets you not be a parent so you could throw a fucking disc in it and walk away and ignore your kids. That's your choice. Okay? Just like when you go see a movie, the movie has a rating. TV shows have a rating. And if anything, you have to drive to a store to rent or buy your kid a video game. In most cases now, except for digital distribution, but you still have to buy that for them too. If you have even a basic cable plan, your kid could turn on USA, watch Burn Notice, watch Law & Order Special Victims Unit, watch the plethora of other sex and drug and violence infested shows that are out there. All they have to do is turn on their TV and see it. That to me would be a much bigger problem, but I know what's going on. I know really what's going on. The NRA wants to take away focus from the fact that guns in the United States are fucking everywhere, and they want to place the focus on something else to get people's minds off of the fact that you could get a gun in the United States pretty much as easily as you could get a bag of groceries. I was watching some dude, I think it was on CNN, and he was a representative from the NRA. And you know what his solution to violence in schools and violence in general? Give everybody a gun. Give teachers guns. Have armed guards on every floor of the school. Have armed guards in the malls. Just have guns everywhere. Just make it like the Wild West. Make it like it was in the late 1800s. That would be brilliant. That's the best idea ever. Or it's not at all. It's fucking stupid. Excuse my language in this video, but it just pisses me off. They're using video games as a scapegoat. There are so many people in Congress that are bought out by the NRA. They're like, what's something we could figure out. Let's point the finger somewhere else. That's why you're seeing like Jay Rockefeller and all these other people come out with bills. They're trying to put the focus on something else, and video games is the perfect scapegoat. They're burning video games now in Connecticut. I mean, that video game that when you pick it up, like I just said before, has a rating on it. So if you actually were a parent and did your job, that you wouldn't buy them the game if you felt that strongly against it. You're buying just like when I watched Silence of the Lambs as a kid. My parents knew it was a bad movie for me to watch, but they let me watch it. That's your choice. The companies give you the tools, whether it be a movie, whether it be an album, or whether it be a TV show, to know, okay, this album has a bunch of bad content in it. This show has a bunch of sex and violence in it. This video game has a bunch of violence in it. Maybe we shouldn't get it for our kid. They give you the ratings and the tools to let you be a parent, and then you make the choice, okay? Stop begging for Big Brother to censor things for you. Stop begging them to turn this country into a friggin' police state. I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I'm not on Alex Jones's camp. If anything, he thinks they want to take away the guns. I think they want everyone to have a damn gun in this country so they profit off of it, man. It's just a joke. Games aren't the problem. I believe in the Second Amendment, but I believe there is not enough regulation in this country at the same time when it comes to firearms, okay? It should not be as easy as it is to acquire a weapon in the United States. Anyway, leave your thoughts on this topic below in the comments section, and if you have an interesting news topic you want me to discuss, private message me with a link via YouTube, and if I use your news article, I will give you a shout out in the video and feature your YouTube channel in the description. Have a good one.